Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome as we analyze Barcelona's 2-0 victory over Cadiz last night at Barca's new home. But before we do get into that, please do subscribe to the channel as that will be helping us a lot to get this channel to grow. And also we upload at least 3 times a week. We will be doing a 2-part series over games now where we will do a part 1 and a part 2 because I feel like it's too much to put all the tactics and everything into one video. So therefore the videos don't get too long. So let's get right into part 1 to see what happened in the first half. On paper, we did see 2 changes from FC Barcelona. We did see Pedri on the left wing like he played last week, but we also saw that Frenkie de Jong came in as a centre back. But in actuality, we do know that Pedri was going to invert. And it was really refreshing to see that Alejandro Balde was a lot more forward, keeping the width with Lamine Yamal. This was sort of the way that we saw Barcelona play. So Frenkie de Jong, was on the left side of this 3-man defense. We therefore did see that Gundogan came in next to Oriol Romeo, whereas Gavi was the one who was sort of like the second free aid. He actually was one. And Robert Lewandowski would push back the defense, playing as a usual number 9. So thus we didn't require Robert Lewandowski to actually come into deep to get on the ball. However, this wasn't Frenkie de Jong's position where he stayed. He actually received the ball over here in this position, and then he would drive a lot more forward with the ball to get into the space over here. Therefore, we did see either Gundogan would go into this position to fill up as a third centre back on the left side, or we would see that Oriol Romeo would come in here and then Pedri would actually go a little bit deeper should Frenkie de Jong go over there. So that was mainly the dynamic for this positioning for Frenkie de Jong. So in the first half, when it comes from the build-up, like from goal kicks, we did see that Cadiz did have like a 2-man up front to mainly press the centre-backs. They also had like 2 players coming onto Oriol Romeo and Ilkay Gundogan. But we did see that Marc-Andre ter Stegen was really determined to get the ball to or from Frenkie de Jong or Andreas Christensen. And this actually had a lot of guys coming forward for Cadiz. But Gundogan would run onto the half space to receive the ball from Frenkie de Jong to draw these players out, and then would release the ball where Balde would go over there, and sometimes even Frenkie would receive the ball in the half space over here. This drew a lot of players out of their position to come and get these balls. But Barcelona couldn't actually take advantage of the fact that they could play the ball in behind here for Robert Lewandowski. This is why I think it was important for Balde to make the runs over. But the moment that Frenkie de Jong got the ball to Pedri, we did see that he would make the run past the defender and actually to get into those half spaces right there. But we did see Cadiz realize that they couldn't really compete with Barcelona as they would commit too many men forward, and they soon started to sit deep in the mid block. As discussed, this was really Barcelona's shape within the first half, right? We saw this box midfield with Gavi, Oriol, Gundogan and Pedri. We saw Robert Lewandowski. But it was particularly strange for me to see how Barcelona was camping on the right-hand side of Cadiz, right? We had so many players up here on this side. We even saw that Gavi was over here like a second striker. This would draw all the players of Cadiz to one side. And it was really eye-catching that they was really trying to get the ball over onto that left side where they would play and try to switch it to Lamine Yamal, where he was actually the one who would look to like attack the space right here. We did see unfortunately, he crossed the ball into the goalkeeper's hands. But like I said, most of Barcelona's play came from this left side. They just played through this left side. I think with Frenkie de Jong mainly driving on that left side, getting the ball. We even saw that Robert Lewandowski's header that he had came also from Pedri from this side, where Lewandowski would actually, the ball chipped over and he ran into the space right here. But it was really eye-catching for me to see that these guys were all on this left side to draw Cadiz all to one side. However, what I also liked is I liked when I saw that Jules Koundé was in this position, trying to also get the ball to come from Christensen or wherever it comes from to draw this play out of position, right? This left Lamine Yamal in a one-on-one situation with this player where Gavi, where he would be in this space, Gavi was the one who actually ran into the position over here. And it was refreshing to see how this play from Barcelona actually opened up Cadiz. We just didn't have any successful chances or quality opportunities, or we didn't take advantage, where Lamine Yamal was in this position. We actually had a shot where the shot went wide because of the excellent goalkeeping. But like I said, Barcelona was camping on this left side, and it was obvious to me that they tried to get the ball to come over to this side to Lamine Yamal, right? To get him in one-on-one situations. We all played through this left side. We always had this side, especially with Frenkie de Jong. He was driving up and down like crazy there. And it was really eye-catching to me to see what has happened through the left side for Barca in the first half. Stay tuned for part 2 that will be coming very, very soon to you guys. While you're waiting for the part 2, please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching this channel. Goodbye.